Say to the point. All right, let's get to the point, amen. I'll be reading from the King James Version, but we'll all end up in the same place, amen. Yes. And the word reads, so Jesus came again into Cana of Galilee, where he made the water wine. And there was a certain nobleman whose son was sick at Capernaum. When he heard that Jesus was come out of Judea into Galilee, he went unto him and besought him that he would come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. Amen. You may be seated. When he heard that Jesus was come out of Judea into Galilee, he went unto him, he went unto Jesus, and besought him that he would come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. Say point of death. Then he said to Jesus, except ye see signs and wonders, ye would not believe. How many of you as a child grew up watching wrestling? How many of you as a child grew up watching wrestling? Watching wrestling, it was addictive, amen, growing up as a child. And some of my favorite matches were the tag team matches, amen. You would have two men in the ring and two men outside of the ring, and you would have these two men going back and forth with one another. And at some point in the match, one of the individuals would become overtaken, amen. He would get exhausted. He would get worn out. He would get to a point where he had no strength, and it seems as if the match was over. And his teammate outside of the ring, he yelled and he screamed and he extended his hand to reach to his member inside the ring. Just tell him, get to me. Get to me. Get to me. But it seemed like he didn't have enough strength to get to him. But all of a sudden, he musters up with a little bit of strength. He musters up with a little bit of might. And he gets to his opponent, till he gets to his friend, his teammate, and he tags him in. See, but most people thought it was over. Most people thought it was over, thought the match was over. But somehow, some way, he got to the point of tagging in his teammate. So what am I telling you right now? Many of you are in points in life. Financially, you're at the point where you feel like you're about to go bankrupt. Amen. You're at the point where you feel like your marriage is a wreck. It's on the verge of divorce. Your health right now is at a point where you feel like I'm not going to make it. The doctor says there's no cure, there's no fix. You are at the point with your children and your brothers and your family. They are at the point. You have done everything. You have poured into them. You have prayed for them, and you are at the point. Feel like it's over. But guess what? I'm telling you, you have a teammate in the name of Jesus. And if you tag him in, amen, you will have the victory, amen. He's undefeated, amen. He's the heavenly champion of the world, amen. He's overcame everything that this world could throw at him, amen. He's won everything that he has faced, amen. He's even defeated death. So I'm telling you right now, in your life, if you just tag him in, you will win, amen. See, but oftentimes it seems as all hope is lost. You're exhausted, amen. You're tired. You're frustrated. You're overwhelmed. You're carrying all these burdens, amen. You're carrying all this weight, amen. But it's not yours to carry. But if you learn how to tag them in, amen. Take to the point. Which goes into my first point. Say nobleman. A nobleman belongs to a king, kingly, he's royal, amen? A man, the officer or minister of a prince, principal and chief. Look at verse 47. Keep your finger there, amen. Keep your pen there, amen. I tell you every Sunday, we're gonna break it down, we're gonna dissect it, we're gonna get every piece of meat, amen. Yes. And it says when he heard that it says there was a certain nobleman who was sick at Capernaum, whose son was sick at Capernaum. When he heard that Jesus come out of Judea into Galilee, he went unto him and besought him. See, if we find a very prestigious man seeking God, it tells us one thing. No matter who you are, no matter who your father is, no matter who your mother is, no matter what your title is, no matter how much worldly power you possess, no matter what you've done here on this earth, there will come a time and a point, no matter if you're the president of the United States or the king of another country, there comes a time and a place where we all will have to seek a Lord and Savior, amen? And his name is Jesus Christ, amen? Guess what? Many of you right now, you are in points right now where you have been trying to fix things, you have been trying to mend things, you have been trying to turn people around on your own. But I'm telling you, stop and seek Jesus. No matter who you are, amen? No matter how high your platform is, amen? No matter how much money you have or how much you don't have, if you learn how to seek Jesus, when you get to those points, guess what? He's going to see victory, amen? You're going to see life, amen? You're going to see joy, amen? You're going to see healing, amen? You're going to see situations turned around, amen? But you have to seek him as this nobleman did. See, but many of us, too many are on pedestals, amen? We think we have it all together. We think we can fix it by ourselves. We think we can mend it by ourselves. We think we can change people on our own, but we can't. We have to seek God for our peace. We have to seek God for our joy. We have to seek God for our happiness. We have to seek God for our pleasure. We have to seek God in all things. As Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else that you need, you want, and you desire will be added unto you in due season and in due time. Amen. See, but many of us continue to figure things out on our own. But I'm here to tell you this morning, you are not God. Let me tell you again, you are not God. Let me tell you a third time, you are not God. So stop trying to fix it. Stop trying to mend it. Stop trying to turn it around on your own power and your own will, because guess what? You don't have enough. And neither do I. See, but when you get to that point, when you begin to stand in faith, when you begin to hold on to his word, when you begin to grasp his word, when you begin to hear his word, guess what you have to do then? You have to take him at his word. When you have heard, you heard. When you have heard, you have to then take him at his word. Say, take him at his word. Say, take him at his word. Romans 10:17 says, so then faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So faith comes by what? And hearing what? So you have to hear the word, and then once you hear it, you have to take him at it. Amen. Job heard it. And then what did he do? He took him at it, amen. In the midst of the trials, what did he do? He took him at his word. In the midst of the tribulation, what did he do? He took him at his word. In the midst of the sickness and the pain, what did Job do? He took him at his word. Sister April said, take him at his word. Because as you begin to take him at his word, my favorite verse in Job 8:7, although the beginning is humbling, the future will be prosperous, amen. Take him at his word. But as it continues on in Romans 10, if you drop down to verse 20, it says in Romans 10, but Isaiah is very bold and says, I was found by those who did not seek me. I was made manifest to those who did not ask for me. But to Israel, he says, all day long I have stretched out my hands to a disobedient and contrary people. God is reaching out to you. God is calling your name. God is doing everything to get your attention, but you continue to turn your back and ignore it. He's trying to show you the way. He's trying to show you your way out. He's trying to show you the fix. he's trying to give you the answer, but you're being just like them, and you're turning your back and doing contrary to the word of God. You are hearing the word of God, but you are doing contrary. Amen? See, the key word I want to focus on in this passage of verse 47 of John chapter 4 is heard. Say heard. See, most people don't believe. Most people don't believe unless they what? Unless they see. Most people don't believe unless they touch. Most people don't believe unless they feel, unless they experience. See, but God wants a people who doesn't have to see, amen? God wants a people who doesn't have to feel, amen? God wants a people when they hear a word spoken over their life, when they hear a word declared over their life, when they hear a word ministered to them, they take the word at the word, amen? They take God's word at his word, amen? But it says in John 4:47 that once the man heard that Jesus was coming, he went after him. See, we must get to that point where hearing the word of God is enough. See, once we get to this point, it allows God to work a lot more swiftly, amen? When you get to that point where you can just take God at his word, that although the beginning is humbling, the future will be prosperous, he can move a lot quicker, amen? He can get you through that trial and that tribulation a whole lot quicker, amen? He can get you to your destiny, your blessing a whole lot quicker, amen? Why is that? Because now it's no longer an issue of faith, but it's just a patience. Because you know that if I knock, the door will be open. If I ask, I shall receive. If I continue to do the word and the will of God, that things will manifest itself. Amen? So it's no longer a faith issue. Now it's just a patience issue. Because it's not that you don't trust God. Now all you have to do is wait and begin to praise him while you wait. God, I thank you because I know my situation is going to turn around. God, I thank you for my healing and my deliverance. God, I thank you for my car and my house. God, I thank you for my husband. I thank you for my wife. I thank you for a full church. It's no longer faith. Now it's just patience to see the manifestation of what you have been speaking. Amen. Now it's just patience of waiting for what you want God to do. You heard. See, I heard. See, I heard, God. And I take it. I'm going to take you as your word, God. I trust you, God. I love you, God, because you are all-knowing, God. I'm waiting patiently with my hands wide open and my arms wide open, ready to receive what you have for me. My God. See, many are listening. So regardless, if we are to the point of death, to the point of divorce, to the point of no answer to our sickness, to the point where our mind it feels like we just don't have any reason to live, no purpose to live. When you get to that point, you won't break, amen? Like that bone you just referenced, you won't break, amen? Regardless of how much tension and how much pressure it is, you won't break. Because you have faith. Because you are focused on Jesus Christ. And everything he has overcome, knowing that he can overcome all those same issues and same things in your life. Say to the point. See, the reason that God allows many of us to get to that point, many of the times the reason God allows us to go through these points, for one reason. He allows things to get out of control. He allows things to appear unfixable. He allows things to feel unmendable. It's because of one reason. He wants you. He wants the other person who's in the issue with you. He wants everybody involved. He wants everybody who knows what's going on and what's taking place to know one thing. It wasn't you that fixed it. It wasn't a doctor that healed it. It wasn't man that turned it around. It wasn't anybody on this earth, but it was a man by the name of God who sits high, looks low, and has all power and glory in his hands. He wants the world to know it was me. examples of that. Our sister Sarah, 90-something years old. 90-something years old. My husband's too old. He can't give me a child. I don't even think I can give myself a child. But guess what? God touched her womb, amen? God touched his seed in his 100-year-old self, and somehow, some way, God blessed him to have Isaac, amen? Guess what? It wasn't man, amen, but it was the man, amen? It wasn't one man, but it was the man who sits high, who looks low, who has all power and glory in his hands. Ananias, same situation. She's married to a man, 2 wives, yes. One of them has many children. She has none. And she begins to just cry, and she begins to pour herself out to God. God, if you just give me a child. God, if you just bless me, as it says in Samuel 1, bless me with a child, I promise to give him back to you for his entire life. Guess what? He blessed her. When it felt like there was no way possible, when she got to that point, she got on her knees and she began to cry to her Heavenly Father. Right now, many of you are at those points right now in your life. It may not be for a child, amen, but whatever you're asking God to birth in you, whatever you're asking God to birth in your life, whatever you're asking God to bring forth in you or through you, just continue to praise him. Just continue to worship him. Just continue to call on his name in season and out of season, morning, noon, and night. Amen. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Amen. In the good and the bad, in the pretty and the ugly, he wants you to call him. Amen. Which goes into my next point. You have to ask. You have to ask. As we were speaking, as we were talking in the back, me and Pastor Fair, he took my point, amen, right out of my mouth. You have to ask, amen. Because guess what? Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. I don't know you're hungry if you don't speak, amen. I don't know you're in need if you don't tell me. I don't know what you want if you don't explain to me what you want. I can't do it if you don't tell me what needs to be done. I can't fix it if you don't tell me what needs to be fixed. I can't heal it if you don't tell me what needs to be healed. I can't change it if you don't tell me what needs to be changed. So am I telling you, while you are sitting in silence, while you're sitting with your mouth closed, amen, God, he desires you to open your mouth and ask, amen, because the word says when you ask, you what? When you ask, you shall. When you ask, you shall. When you knock, you shall. Somebody can read their Bible. Amen. God is so good. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And the one who knocks, the door will be open. I want to stop right there for just one moment. Whenever we ask, I encourage you to ask as Jesus asked. As Jesus was preparing to give himself away, God put this on my spirit to tell everybody this. Whenever you ask, whatever you're asking for, you ask for, but at the end of it, you say, God, whatever your will is, let it be done. God, whatever your will is, let it be done. Jesus prayed. He says, God, take this cup from me, but whatever your will is, let it be done. So what am I telling you? You may be praying for a loved one's life to be extended, but if God is ready for him to come, he has to go, amen? You may be praying for healing in your body, but if God doesn't desire for your body to be healed, it's a reason and it's a purpose, amen? That's an ugly thing to grasp. But I'm telling you, you have to grasp it, amen? If God is telling you not to do something, not to intervene in somebody's life, don't intervene, because like I said, you are not God. Sometimes God don't want you to intervene, amen? Sometimes he wants to get his hands on that person, amen? control. But see, we serve such an awesome God. He can break you into a million pieces. But guess what? He was the creator, he was the designer, he was the author of you. So even if you're in a million pieces, even if you're in a billion pieces, he has the knowledge, the power, and the ability to build you back up again. My God. So just continue to ask, continue to seek, and continue to knock. Continue to ask, continue to seek, and continue to knock. But stop sitting in silence. See, tonight, she could have went around, I ain't never gonna have a baby. I ain't never gonna get pregnant. I ain't never gonna have a child. God ain't gonna meet you at that point. Sarah, she could have continued in her negative mindset and a negative way of thinking. Abraham could have continued to think, if he was thinking that way, as if they were never going to have a child. But you have to get to a point where you just begin to just call on his name and believe. And just believe, amen. Continue to ask, amen. But you can't sit in silence and you can't be negative, amen. Those two things ain't going to do nothing for you, amen. You have to set the atmosphere, amen. Yes. You have to set the atmosphere. Like I said in the beginning, before I started this message, you have to set the atmosphere. Because you just, God just doesn't want you to come directly to him. God, give me this and God, give me that. God, can I have this and God, can I have that? You have to set the atmosphere, amen. That's right. It's like you want something from your wife. I'm learning this. I'm 33, but I'm still learning. If I want something from my wife, I just can't just go at it. I gotta set the atmosphere, amen. Married men, you better take some notes. You gotta set the atmosphere, amen. Same way with the women, amen. You gotta set the atmosphere, amen. You want him to clean that garage, amen. You want him to wash that car, whatever it is you want him to do, amen. You have to set the atmosphere, amen. Single folks, you better take notes. Right. You want a good woman, amen. You gotta set the atmosphere, amen. You gotta treat her like a queen, amen. Yeah. Treat her like a queen, amen. You have to cater to her needs, amen. You have to learn how to open her door, amen. You have to pay for the ticket, amen. You have to put gas in her car, amen. You have to serve her like she needs to be served, but tend to her like she needs to be tended to, amen. Single women, they learn how to rub some feet, amen. Massage her back, amen. Attend to that man, amen. And quiet in here, amen. Somebody needs to hear that, amen. You can't get complacent, amen. The same thing that we did to get those people, you need to do even more, amen, to keep them, amen. You need to do even more to keep them, amen. If you ever want to get to a point at love at last sight, what is love at last sight? Every day that you see that person, amen, you love them more than you did the day before, amen. You love them more than you did the day that you first met them. The last time you see them on earth, you love them like you never loved them before, amen. But guess what? Before you get to love at last sight with that person, you have to first get to love at last sight with God, amen. Because when you learn how to be happy with yourself, you can be happy with yourself, then you can learn how to make somebody else happy, amen. But see, too many people are unhappy with themselves, so they're trying to give to somebody to find happiness, amen. You got to get with God if you really want to be happy, amen. I'm back. And I went off track, but I'm back. I'm back. Amen. Which goes into my next point. As you walk, he's working, amen. As you walk, he's working, amen. As you walk, look at your neighbor, say, as you walk, he's working, amen. Look at your other neighbor, say, as you walk, he's working, amen. As you run, He's working, amen. As you praise, he's working, amen. As you shout, he's working, amen. As you dance, he's working. So what am I telling you? You standing still ain't doing nothing. You being silent ain't doing nothing. God wants to see a little bit of effort, amen. God wants to see some energy, amen. God wants to see a little bit of sweat, amen. He wants to see you to go to work. And once you go to work, guess what? He going to start working, amen. Because don't you hate whenever you're doing something, amen, you're in a group. And everybody working, but it seems like this one person don't want to do nothing. But then they want to take the credit. They want to get a little bit of credit. And they ain't did nothing the whole time, amen. How do you think God feels? You want him to move in your life. You want him to move in your finances. You want him to move in your marriage. But you ain't even doing nothing to make him want to move, amen. Ouch. Jesus said unto him, go thy way. In John 4, verse 50, it says, Jesus said unto him, the nobleman, go thy way, thy son liveth. And the man what? And the man what? That Jesus had spoken unto him, and he what? And he what? He went his way. He's working as long as you are walking. Amen. See, if that man would have just stood there. No, Jesus, I need you to go with me. No, Jesus, I need you to go with me. I need you to touch him. I need you to be in his presence. He would have missed his whole blessing, and his son wouldn't have made it. But what did he do? He took Jesus at his word. He was like, I've heard about him, so if he's telling me to do something, I'm going to take him at his word, and I'm going to go back to my crib in faith, knowing that my son is going to be all right. See, how many of you know when you begin to exercise your faith, God is already working things out in the supernatural on your behalf. Even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels, I will trust the process. And then he'll meet you, amen? He'll meet you. Say he'll meet you. See, as you begin to walk, as you begin to run, as you begin to work, then God begins to work. And somewhere along that point, God is going to meet you. So I'm telling you right now, if you begin to walk out your faith, as you begin to believe and exercise your faith, somewhere along that journey, somewhere along that road, God is going to meet you. Say, God, meet me. Say, God, meet me. Well, in verse 51, this man got met with some good news, amen. And it says, and as he was now going down, his servants met him and told him, saying, thy son liveth. See, God is so amazing. He didn't have to be in his presence. He didn't have to be in his room. He didn't have to touch him. He didn't have to be there. He had so much power, so much ability, and so much authority. He just spoke the word and it was done. So what am I telling you? Right now, you may not see Jesus. Right now, you may not see God. But as you begin to stand on the word that has been spoken, stand on the word that has been decreed, he is going to meet you and things are going to begin to manifest that you have been believing God for. Yes. See, but I believe a big mistake that many of us make as Christians and as followers of Christ is that we wait. We wait. As if the enemy is taking a break. As the enemy has called time out. Things are good. Finances are straight. Marriage is okay. Career situation is good. I got a job. I got a steady paycheck. So I ain't going to go to church. I ain't going to pray. I ain't going to fast. I ain't going to study. See, and we take that break and we take that time out and we believe that everything is going to continue to stay the way that it is. See, but you have to continue to pray. Because if you continue to pray, you don't have to get prayed up. Amen? Because you are prayed up. If you continue to stay encouraged, don't have to get encouraged because you've been encouraged. If you continue to fast, you don't have to get fasted up because you've been fasted. Amen. If you stay in His Word, you don't have to get in His Word because you've already been in His Word. What does this do? When seasons change, when trials arise, when tribulations arise, you are already ready. You are already prepared because you have been preparing in the previous season. You have been preparing in the previous days. Amen? Which goes into my final point. John 4 and 52. John 4 and 52. I'll just hold on with me just for a little bit, amen. We almost out here. John 4 and 52. Y'all getting something this morning? Yes. And the word reads, Then inquired he of them the hour when he began to amend, to be healed, amen. And they said unto him, Yesterday at the what? 7th hour. Yesterday at the what? 7th hour. The fever left him. What is 7 in the biblical terms is a significant number, amen? Yes. It's a number of completion, like perfection, amen? So what time did he say he got healed? 7th hour. Say it again? 7th hour. I can't hear you? 7th hour. God spoke to me last night as I was finishing this message. He healed him in the 7th hour, and He put this for a reason. 7 is what? Perfection. That's what I'm telling you. If you learn how to take God at His word, if you learn how to ask, if you learn how to walk out what you have heard, He's going to heal the situation. He's going to fix the situation. He's going to turn the situation around. He's going to mend it, amen, at what? The right hour, the perfect time, amen. The 7th hour, amen, the perfect time, amen. So all you have to do is be patient, tap Jesus in, and wait for the perfect time, and God is going to show Himself, amen. God is going to show Himself, amen. Reveal Himself to you and the entire world and everyone that you have been praying for. Yes. It says that when this nobleman got back to his home, it says his faith, now, because of his faith, his entire household believed. Yeah. Because of his faith, his entire household believed. So what is my charge to you? I encourage you to have supernatural faith. I encourage you to have supernatural faith. I encourage you to have supernatural faith and take God at His word. And what is that going to do? As all of us begin to take God at His word, what is it going to do? It's going to cause our husbands to believe. It's going to cause our children to believe. It's going to cause our family members who have been so lost and so gone in the world to what? To believe. So I'm telling you, God has purpose for you if you just learn how to walk out in faith. That's it, amen. If you need prayer this morning, come join me at this altar. If you need strength, right? You have